Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and for this video we will be taking a look at the Age of Apocalypse Marvel Legends series X-Men Sunfire from the Build-A-Figure Sugarman wave. Okay? Okay, first off, we're gonna look at the packaging, and of course, all Marvel Legends feature that nice product window where you can see your figure before buying it. So you could check if it has two left foot or two right foot, two of whatever limb or whatever quality issue it has. You could check also if it has a bad paint application. Okay. So, of course, it features that nice artwork at the sides of Shiro Yoshida Sunfire. Okay. A bit of a trivia. Bit of trivia. Okay. Sunfire was part of the second group of the X-Men. Um, his first appearance was Giant Size X-Men 1, and he was featured in that second group along with Storm, Thunderbird, and the others. Okay. So what we're gonna be looking at will be a Sunfire from the Age of Apocalypse alternate timeline of the X-Men, or in more geekish canon, geekish language, Earth 295. I just learned of it. Okay. That they have designated the Age of Apocalypse timeline as Earth 295. So looking at the back, we have that nice photo of that Sunfire figure. Actually, Sunfire is one of my favorites from the Age of Apocalypse. He was part of Rogue's team. If I'm correct, that would be Amazing X-Men. No, or Amazing was the other team. Astonishing. Yes, they are the Astonishing X-Men, led by Rogue. Okay, Magneto's bride. And of course, you could see here the build a figure Sugarman and the checklist of figures you need to get so you could build Sugarman. And that's enough for the packaging. Let's get him out so that we can talk more about him. Okay, so now we have him outside of his box and he's looking really cool. His whole body is made out of that translucent yellow plastic, and you can see that. Yeah. So because it's made out of translucent plastic, you could see his joints. And if you are of sort that likes to know how things work, you could see how his joints work because of that translucent plastic and how everything connects. See, there's a peg there. There, um, and there's an alert from my computer. He also has a nice flame effect. They're molded in though, so that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping he could remove those and kind of just stick it on where you would want it to stick. Like I said, this is one of my favorite characters. He was part of Rogue's team, and he was. I think the design was from the great Joe Madureira, one of my artistic influences. I really was a. I really followed his career from the X Men to Battle Chasers, and even bought his game. What was that? I know that Darksiders and also the Battle Chasers game. Anyway, that's why I really like this character design. They even use this in the regular 616 Marvel. when Shiro became a horseman of apocalypse, which is kind of fitting since this was his Age of Apocalypse design. Um, the reason why he is actually like this is because he lost control of his powers when he tried to stop Apocalypse and his son when they were invading Japan, when they were attacking Japan. Okay, and he was when he lost control of his powers consume him, and this whole black thing going on is an armor designed by Magneto to keep his powers in check. Okay, so that's a bit of Age of Apocalypse trivia again. Um, when Marvel Legends do build the figures, some of the figures suffer by losing their accessories, and this figure is one of them. Okay, when you get Sunfire, all you will get is this figure, and of course, the plastic that was supposed to be his accessories would go to the build a figure, the buff parts, which would be Sugarman's lower arm. And actually, looking at Sugarman's lower arms, they would actually constitute the same amount of plastic that this figure would have. So that's okay. But I would have preferred if they have included some additional hands, so you could more expressive hands, like more open hands, so that you could have when posing him, you could pose him in different ways. Maybe more effect parts, more flame effect parts. The other Sunfire, the one that was sporting the giant size X-Men costume, he had some fireball for his fists. Mm, you could use that, but he only has one fist now, one closed fist. So another one is an open palm, like he's holding an energy ball or a fireball or something. A fireball would have been nice. But anyway, this is still a nice looking figure, a very nice looking figure. The design of the Age of Apocalypse have been translated really well into the action figures, and I really like it. Okay, I'm just griping about. I mean, I'm just very nitpicky about the accessories and other stuff, but the figure itself is nice. I really like the way he is translucent, as he should be, since he is um, a very, in all intents and purposes, he is just now a fire elemental, like Iceman is an ice elemental. So just goes to show how powerful these mutants are. Okay, so he's a one big blob of fire energy that comes from him, not unlike Pyro, who has to have an open flame or a spark s- that he can manipulate. I think Shiro's power comes from within. So if you can extinguish him, maybe you could kill him. I don't know. Um, he is also the cousin of Silver Samurai, another mutant. So anyway, let's look at the figure. He has that basic Marvel Legends body. Um, like the other Sunfire, he has nice butterfly joints, so you can move his shoulder inwards, outwards, like so. Um, and another message from my computer. You could raise his shoulders sideways, like so. Rotate it freely. Yes, you can rotate this. See? Also features bicep swivels, a double jointed elbow. Very nice. Wrist is also rotatable. Is there a word like rotatable? You can rotate his wrist, and it has inwards and outward movement. So you could pose him like he just threw a fireball, like so. Um, for his waist, there is a rotation there. Feels like there's even some soft ratchets going on there. He has an ab crunch. hmm And he can also bend backwards. I mean, I wish they also placed a mid torso ball joint so that you could rotate him more, so you could have him when he's flying more agile poses. For his hips, he can do the splits up to this. That's a very limited split. He can kick, move his feet, his legs upward that far. He has thigh swivels, double jointed knees, a boot cut swivel, and his feet can point downwards and upwards like so. Has some ankle tilts. hmm Details on him. Like most of the X Men, one of the design cues that they used was Magneto's shoulder garment thingy that affixes his cape. Most of them have that. This part, um, it's basically like the yellow jumpsuits for Xavier. Most of the Magneto's X Men have that in their costumes, and of course, Shiro's costume is no exception. Also has that. Um, I really like the paint job they did on the flames. They they did the darker orange to lighter orange to show a bit of movement for the flames. There is a port on the back, so you could use that if you have some sort of a stand. Shiro or Sunfire. Sorry, I was about to say Firestorm. Firestorm is a different character. Firestorm is from DC, and I know that, so don't hate on me. Okay, so this is Sunfire. So if you have a sort of stand that can make him fly, there is a port on his back, and there are also small ports on his feet, so you could use stands for him if you want him to stand. He stands quite well, hmm if you can see. And to bring in some other figures, do you want me to review Sugarman? Sugarman, I don't think I can complete Sugarman. I have his upper torso, I have his back, I have these two lower arms, and I'll probably get the upper arm too, as cause I'm getting X Man. But my morph and my weapon X does not have the buff figure parts. I just bought them by themselves. So I do hope I can find those legs, but I can review the upper part of Sugarman if you like. Anyway, for comparisons with his wave mate, I have here Jean Grey. Uh-huh. Jean Grey is not part of his team because Jean Grey was not a part of the X-Men during that storyline. Jean Grey already left the X-Men with Weapon X. She left the X-Men because she got captured by Mr. Sinister. Alright, and here is one of Sunfire's teammates, which was one of the earliest Age of Apocalypse figures to be released, Blink. Not sure if this is the Blink that was from Age of Apocalypse or is this the Blink that was from the Exiles. Either or, the the character came from Age of Apocalypse, and they do look good together. I must say that they look good together, and I am looking forward to filling up Sunfire's team. I'm not really that particular with Pietro's team, but let's see. I would want to see how they would make the Age of Apocalypse Iceman figure. 'Cause that would be interesting. Uh huh. Since Iceman is more of a, like I said, an ice elemental in Age of Apocalypse, rather than a guy who's just made out of ice. Hmm. What else can I say about this figure? I guess that's it. If I would recommend you to buy this figure, if you are a big fan of the Age of Apocalypse storyline during the 90s, which I am, like me, if you are like me, I would, I'm sure that you would enjoy this figure and also the other figures. If you are not, and you are like a modder, you mod figures to create figures that you would like, I would actually, this would be great for a photon figure for Rob Liefeld's Photon Youngblood figure. So if you're looking for a base figure for that, this would be great. Or maybe even Hellspawn of Wildcats, or any other flame-based characters, or any characters with a flaming head. Okay. Uh, I give this figure my thumbs up because I like it. I like the figure. I like the character it was based off, the design that it was based off. And I guess that's it. That's my video for today. Thank you for watching. I know I'm speaking a bit monotonously because I'm trying not to speak too fast like what I did in my other videos. So that's it. There's a fly in my studio. If you can see it, please don't mind it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please do leave a like. If you could, please subscribe to the channel. And if you do subscribe, please do click on that notification bell so that you'll know when I'll upload other videos. Please share the videos to people you might think would be interested with it. Or if you're thinking of those people who are thinking of getting the figure is great. And that's it. Let's all stay home. Let's all stay safe. Thank you, guys, and goodbye.